This is 2015, paper 1, question 4, part A. And solve the equation there and give each solution correct to one decimal place. Well, when you see decimal place there, that suggests we should use the minus b formula, which is on page 20 of your tables. And it goes something like this: x equals minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, what's all these a's and b's and c's about? Well, we simply look at the equation here, this quadratic equation, and we look here at the number sitting in front of the x squared. There's actually a minus 1 sitting there. The 1 just isn't written there. That's going to be a. So a equals minus 1. And then we look at the next power of x, which is x on its own. It's not x squared, it's just x, and it has a plus 6 in front of it. So b equals plus 6, or 6. And finally c is just this last bit at the end. And this last bit here is minus 4. So c equals minus 4. And then we load up the formula, taking care with signs and stuff. So we have x equals minus, I'd open a bracket here, plus minus the square root, I'd have another bracket here, something squared, minus 4 times the bracket, another bracket, and 2 times the bracket down here. So b goes here and here, so we have 6 goes there and there. A goes downstairs here and here beside the 4, and c minus 4 slots in here. And then it's simply a matter of well, we can tidy up, I suppose, or you can go for the calculator straight away. Let's tidy up a little bit. So we have minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared. 6 times 6 is 36. And we have a minus times a minus times a minus. A minus times a minus gives a plus, and times another minus, so we're going to end up with a negative there. And that's 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 4 will be 16. So we'll have root 36 minus 16 all over 2 times minus 1. 2 minus 1 is minus 2. And we can tidy that up a bit further again. We'll leave our minus 6 here on top. Plus or minus the square root of 36, take away 16, leaves square root of 20 all over minus 2. And at this stage maybe we can go to the calculator. So something like this, I'll have fraction minus 6 plus the square root of 20 all over minus 2, press equals, and I get 3 minus root 5, and I'm going to SD that to give me a decimal. So I get 0.67 or 0.76. They're asking for one decimal place, so this is the second decimal. So this 6 causes the 7 to go up, so our answer there is going to be 0.8. And then we want the other case, so that's going to be fraction key minus 6 minus the square root of 20 all over minus 2. Press equals, and we get something similar, but there's a plus here instead of a negative. And we'll press SD, and for decimals we get a decimal 5.23. Well, the first decimal place, the 2 is sitting there, won't rise because of this 3, because that 3 is less than 5. So we have 5.2. So x equals 0.8 or 5.2. That's it.